Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Bruce Ellis, and this is the Insider Report. So sit back, relax, and let your ears do the walking as I fill you in on what's going on in the area this weekend and beyond. Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. Well, hey, I'm going Han Solo today, so it's all me. Cat's gone, and I got nobody to co-host with me, so hey, I'm going to have fun doing the show with you guys. I missed you last week, so I could wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. So I hope everybody out there had a good Thanksgiving, had some fun. I was just joking about it with the producers. I did absolutely nothing like I did last year, and it was perfect. It's like, just sit there. Junior, he just hangs out and does his groove thing, and I actually ate what I wanted to eat, did what I wanted to do, watched all 3 games of the football games, so I had a perfect Thanksgiving. I did last year, and it worked out really good. I actually did Christmas that way, too, but I think this year we're going to go see Auntie Chrissy or something like that in the family up there in Grants Pass, but anyways, I had a good one. I hope everybody out there had a good one. And I just wanted to let y'all know that there was a story I was going to tell, but about my one of my favorite Christmases, and I can remember the year it was because of the movie we went and saw, which was Westworld. And so it was 1973. We just moved into town. It was Thanksgiving. There was snow on the roof. So I know we were up in Washington someplace. Had to have been. I've moved so many places I lose track, but I'm pretty sure we were in the Washington area. And we ended up being in town with a truckload of stuff and no place to put it because, of course, it was a holiday, so we weren't able to go get the rent and get our home. And so we ended up at Shakey's Pizza and then going to a movie theater and watching Westworld, premiere of Westworld. So it was like, all right. So that was 1973 November, and I remember it well, and it was one of my favorite ones. I've had a lot of cool turkey days with family and everything like that, and that was just one of those most memorable ones. So I hope everybody had a memorable one this year and had some fun out there. And before I get going, that's pretty much our weekend went like that. My car was down last week, so I had it at the doctor's. And so I didn't have a car for a while and everything, so I wasn't able to get in and get the show and all that. But it was cool because Junior had the week off, so it kind of worked out good. I got plenty to do at home, so that's not a bad thing to do. And so, that made it easy for me to just enjoy the weekend and watch football all weekend and not have to do too much. So, had some fun and all that. So, just to update everybody who's out there interested in the case of the Copper Dodo, now, the movie script that I'm writing, it is coming along fabulous. Oh, man, it's just writing itself still, and it's getting funnier and funnier every time I go at it and go into another scene, and I go back and look at the scenes, and the next thing you know, I'm adding something. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun ride, and it's going to be promoting this whole area here. I mean, I've already got where the scenes are going to be taking place and all that. So, it's coming right along. Should be doing that next year. I'm looking forward to about February having it done and having the script done. Get me a film crew, and then I'll get the cast going and all that good stuff. So we'll get out there and make that movie. That's right. So anyways, that's all went there before we get going here, because we got lots of stuff going on in December. It's crazy. If you'd like to, we'd like to thank the Oregon South Coast Fishermen, otherwise known as the Castaways, and of course, Oregon Coast VIP Marketing for sponsoring the Insider Report. And if you'd like to sponsor our show or one of the other fine shows here at KCIW, you just got to go to kciw.org and they'll hook you up. All right, so here we're going to just start things off here with the music schedule. So everybody sent me their stuff, so I got a little bit here. Cisco on Tuesdays, he'll be at World Headquarters 101 from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. On the 6th, he'll be at the Chetco Grange 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And on the 17th, he'll be at the Addie Meadham House noon to 1:30 p.m. That's down in Crescent City. And then Black GTO will be playing in Crescent City on the 12th in Ateca, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Disturbing the Peace will be playing on the 31st at Chetco Brewing Company, 8 p.m. to midnight. Patty Ann on the 12th, she'll be at Kuntai at 6 to 8. And on the 19th, she'll be at Pizza Bar and Grill, 6 to 8. Mike Powell, he's on the 12th. He'll be at Chetco Brewing Company from 6 to 8. In Ateca, we've got a few here. On the 5th, they got the Mighty Steelheads at 7. On the 6th, it's the Italian Guys at 7. On the 12th, it's Black GTO, 7. And then on the 31st, they got the Mighty Steelheads doing their New Year's Eve bash from 8 p.m. to midnight. Latitude is playing on the 6th at Pete's Bar and Grill from 6 to 8. The Mighty Steelheads, they're playing, like I said, at the 5th at Inateca 7, and then on the 31st, they'll be hosting the New Year's Eve Bash, 8 to midnight. The Italian Guys on the 6th at Inateca, 7 p.m. And then Yana G, she gave me her schedule. She's one of the Rogue Strings girls. Yana, she's got, on the 14th, she'll be at Augustino's, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Funny, I had Lacey's last month, and this month I got Yana's, so maybe I'll get them both next month. There we go. All right, so hey, if you have any music out there, if you're in a band or anything and you'd like to get it out on the radio and in the Insider of Southern Oregon Entertainment newspaper, all you got to do is send me your band name and your dates and all that, and the times and places you're playing, and I'll get it done for you. Send it to CaptainCurry541@gmail.com. All right, so here we go. We got our library can beat up your library. We've got so much stuff going on in our library. Here we go. So on Tuesdays, they've got story time, stories, songs, and games for young children. 3:30 p.m., the Tween Club. Youth ages 10 to 13 are welcome to hang out and explore new interests and activities every week. On Wednesdays, they got 1:30 to 4. It's an after-school program. School-age kids are welcome to come by the library for a free snack and to hang out, work on homework or craft using supplies from the Maker Cart. On Thursday, we've got 10 a.m. to noon, we've got the Roddy Creek Strings Band. They're doing an open rehearsal. This is a friendly open rehearsal for acoustic string instrument players. Not an instrument string player? Well, drop in and listen. Then 3 to 5 p.m. on Thursdays, you got the Checkmate Corner, a weekly chess club for players of all ages and skill levels. You can't bring your own set. There's some extra game boards are available. And at 5:30 on Thursday, they've got the Easy Flow Yoga free class. This class is recommended that participants be able to comfortably get up and down from the floor. And on Saturdays, it'll be going on there at 10:30 a.m. Saturday story time, story songs and games for young children. 1 p.m. they have the Saturday Shuffle. This is Pokemon, Magic, and more. Players can bring their favorite deck and play popular card games. Gamers of all kinds are also welcome to bring their favorite card or board games from their own collections or browse the library's games and find a new crew to play with. On the second and fourth Saturdays, 2 to 4 p.m., they've got the Teens Teach Tech. Drop by the library annex with your device or tech questions and get help from a trained cyber senior technology mentor. The mentors are young people who have been trained to teach technology to older adults and are standing by to help with your smartphone, iPad, or computer. This free service is presented in partnership with Harmony and Me Music. And then they've got some monthly special events going on here on November 29th through December 12th. They have the Gingerbread Disguise Take Home Craft. Join us for a Gingerbread Man themed story time on Saturday, November 19th at 10:30. They'll be reading the classic tale, The Gingerbread Man. After the story, you pick up a cardstock gingerbread cookie template to take home and disguise any way you wish. Then you bring your disguised cookie back to the library by Friday, December 12th, and they'll hang them in the library for everyone to enjoy. And then on Wednesday, December 3rd, they got a 5:30 p.m. Team Trivia Night going on. Join them for a competitive, family-friendly trivia competition at the library. This month's theme is animals. You can gather your dream team, 2 to 4 players, and put your knowledge to the test. Kids division starts at 5:30, and the teen adult division starts about 6:15. Registration is recommended, but team signups are allowed that day if space allows. Then December 4th on Thursday, it's 12:30 p.m. They've got changes to SNAP eligibility, what you need to know. Join the savvy staff at the Oregon Department of Human Services and St. Tim's Legal Advocacy Clinic as they cover how SNAP recipients under 65 can best satisfy new federal work requirements and, where applicable, demonstrate an exemption. Refreshments will be served. And then the Saturday, December 6th, all day, they'll have a Tabletop Takeover Gaming Club. Tabletop Takeover invites tweens, teens, and adults to drop in anytime between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. for a day of strategy, storytelling, and friendly competition. Whether you're into classic board games or ready to dive into RPG adventures, there's an adventure for everyone and new friends to be made at this free open play club. Then Saturday, December 6th, I told you there was a lot. They got the Afternoon Indie Films, a free monthly film screening for the community. The Afternoon Indie Film events feature top film selections from the Wild Rivers Film Festival. December's film selection, one close to my heart, A Small Town Nutcracker Story. This is a holiday feature filmed right here on the Wild Rivers coast. I know. I played Drosselmeyer. It was fun. Hey, so that's going to be going on there. And December 8th, all day, they've got the Spice World bags. Take a culinary journey around the world. The Spice bags feature a unique monthly spice from a different part of the world. Each bag comes with a tester sample, trivia, and recipe suggestions. Supplies are limited. First come, first serve. And then on Monday the 8th also at 11 a.m., there's a fruit tree grafting with John Savage. Get ready for the spring grafting season with local expert John Savage. John will demonstrate trusty tree grafting techniques, followed by an open Q&A. Refreshments will also be served. Then Wednesday, December 10th, 4 p.m., they got the Bookworm Buddies Club, geared towards 2nd through 5th graders. Kids vote on and pick the books they read each month. In October, the group discussed Zoe and Sassafras, Krampus, and Pest by Asia Citro. I don't know what they're doing this year because Kat's not here and it's not written down there. But there's another book they're working on this year. I heard her say it a couple weeks ago. And then they've got some holiday closures going on here. The library will be closed on the 24th and 25th in observance of Christmas holiday. Then on the 31st, it'll be closed, New Year's Eve, of course. They close early on New Year's Eve at 2 p.m. And then January 1st, the library will be closed in observance of the New Year's Eve Day holiday. All library-led events and programs are free to attend, whether or not you have a library card. More info, you can go to chetco.librarycalendar.com. I told you we got a lot going on in our library. We got a busy one going on here because that's just a half of it. I can only put so much in. So anyways, let's see. Now we got to go to Nature's Coastal Holiday. Yeah, that's running now through the park at 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Azalea Park. You can kick off the season and 3 million sparkling lights. Opening night is when the magic flips on for the first time and is perfect for family photos, date night, or providing to your friends. You do have a festival-level holiday spirit. What to expect there? You got lights on countdown shortly after gates open. There's hot cocoa and cookies at the Snack Shack. Festive photo ops all over the park. Cheerful holiday vibes and community fun. Santa is scheduled for Friday, Saturday, and Wednesday night, 6 to 8. You can go to naturescoastalholiday.com for more info on that. And then admission is $4 for adults. Kids 12 and under are free. Proceeds help keep this community tradition glowing. See, let's see, we've got some helpful info here. Gates open at 5 p.m. Lights close at 9 p.m. Dress warm and wear comfy shoes. Parking available near the park. Please follow on-site signs. And the other thing that's not written down here is I know that if it's like bad weather, they'll call right after 5 o'clock or they'll get on Facebook and they'll post if it's open or not, or if it's happening. So there we go. So that's what we got going on there. And then the Manley Arts Center has some December workshops going on. On the 13th, they've got the second Saturday Art Walk. On the 15th, they got the Assemblies Jewelry Workshop second day. And then on the 16th, they got Swirls and Snowmen. This is a children's art program. And once again, Manley Arts Center, he doesn't give any times on these because he wants everybody to go on to their Facebook thing at manleyartcenter.com. And so, hey, we got some quotes here. From Bill Nye, he's a science guy. He was born November 27th, 1955. He says, humor is everywhere in that there's irony in just about anything a human does. He goes, the more you find out about the world, the more opportunities there are to laugh at it. He goes, there's nothing I believe in more strongly than getting young people interested in science and engineering for a better tomorrow for all humankind. And last but not least, he says, science is the key to our future. And if you don't believe in science, then you're holding everybody back. There you go. Hope you enjoyed this week's quotes from Bill Nye, the science guy, with Cousin Bruce. Till next week, hey, have a great one. All right, so here we go. We got the Pacific Music Guild presents a New Christmas 2025 holiday concert. This will be at the Crescent Elk Middle School Auditorium, located at 994 G Street in Crescent City. This will be happening on the 3rd and the 4th, 7 p.m. Performing will be the Pebble Beach Brass, Redwood Chamber Singers, North Coast Youth Chorale, and the North Coast Chorale. Tickets are on sale now at Del Norte Office Supply in Crescent City and the Wrights Custom Framing in Brookings, Oregon, and at the door the night of each concert. It's $15 for adults, $10 for youth, and kids under 5 are free. Yeah, that one. That's the one that Caffeine came on and talked about last week. So, yeah, you'll be getting this on Wednesday, so hopefully you'll be able to get out and catch that. Hey, we got an indie afternoon film at the Chetco Library. It's a Small Town Nutcracker Story happening on the 6th at 2 p.m. The afternoon indie films are free monthly film screening for the community featuring indie and classic films hand-selected by the Wild Rivers Film Festival. And, of course, a Small Town Nutcracker Story written by Sky Marie McDonald, local, and directed by Rob Dutat. Yeah, so there we go. When a young girl's holiday tradition is canceled due to the pandemic, a dream arises that promises to reinvent their shattered hopes. Small Town Nutcracker Story is a heartwarming family film full of breathtaking performances by local dancers. Families and audience members of all ages are invited to join them for a holiday screening of the award-winning indie film that led to the creation of the Wild Rivers Film Festival back in 2023. It also gave me the inspiration to do my own movie, and since 2023, that's a couple years later, yeah, I'm finally writing one myself. So yeah, bringing 2 movies to the area. Sweet. Hey, Brookings Harbor Community Helpers is presenting them back to the 80s Gala fundraiser at Brookings Elks Lodge, 800 Elk Drive on the 6th, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Back to the 80s Gala, get ready to step back in time and groove to the old school beats. Dust off your leg warmers, tease up your hair, and join them for a totally tubular night of fun. Go back in time to the neon colors, big hair, Aquanet was the best, and dance to some of the most iconic 80s music ever, courtesy of Scott Graves. Travel back in time to a simpler area when life was better than it is today. Purchase 80s Gala tickets to help the local food bank and fill the shelves. Tickets prices for credit debit cards will incur a small fee, which is included in the ticket price. If you'd like to purchase tickets with cash, you can visit their office at 539 Hemlock Street, and there is no additional fee for cash transactions. Ticket prices include dinner and a dessert. So here's what they got. Here's the tickets available at eventbrite.com. Tickets for credit card. A single ticket is $81. A couple's ticket is $135. And table of 6 is $402. And then tickets paying with cash, a single ticket is $75, couples tickets $125, and table of 6 is $325. There will also be some silent auction, baskets available. Brookings Harbor Community Helpers is a nonprofit organization dedicated to making a difference by providing assistance to individuals and families in need through food distribution, outreach programs, and community support. So it's a good cause, so there you go, and having some fun while you're at it. Hey, Elk Valley Casino is presenting Comedy Night with Marc Jaffee. This is on December 6th, 8 p.m. Doors open 7:30. They got the host, Donovan Davis. The headliner is Marc Jaffee, and they have a feature act, Adam Stone. Tickets in advance at the Points Club booth or online at etix.com. And the day of the show, you can get them there at the booth at the door. Doors open 7:30 p.m. Show starts at 8, and you must be 21 or older to attend. Let's see, the Char-I-Tree, a holiday community celebration at the Chetco Grange is happening on the 6th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Christmas trees decorated by local nonprofits and auction for charity, live holiday music, Santa visit, bake sale, and treats. Free and family-friendly, where every tree tells a storytelling. Ledges Arcade is presenting the Krampus Parade. This is happening on the 6th at 2 p.m. Parade starts at Legends Arcade, featuring the Medford Krampus will be down. I'll be down there as well doing some Krampus storytelling, I guess, so that'll be cool. That's the only reason I can't go to the Small Town Nutcracker, because I'll be down doing the Krampus thing, so that's going to be cool. So anyways, the City of Brookings treat lighting is coming up at Oasis Park. This is happening on the 6th, go figure, at 6 p.m. Special appearance by Santa. There's a holiday market going on at the Chetco Brewing Company on the 7th from noon to 5 p.m. And then Chetco Pelican Players, located at 1240 Chetco Avenue, is presenting Seussigal. This is happening on the 12th through the 21st. Experience a magical journey that touches the heart and ignites the imagination. Perfect for the entire family, Seussical beckons you into the whimsical world of Dr. Seuss, where beloved characters like the Cat in the Hat, Horton the Elephant, Gertrude McFuzz, Lazy Maisie, and JoJo come alive with vibrant spirit and boundless charm. The Cat in the Hat leads us into the jungle of Newell, where Horton's kind heart shines brightly as he discovers a tiny speck of dust holding Whoville, a tiny universe full of hope and courage. Horton, a gentle giant with an unwavering devotion, is determined to protect his fragile speck and the tiny inhabitants within, even as he is misunderstood, ridiculed, and betrayed by those who refuse to see what he knows to be true. His steadfast friend, Gertrude McFuzz, stands by him, her faith never wavering. In time, their friendship blossoms with love that touches the soul. You can join them on December 12th through December 21st for the unforgettable experience. Performances are Fridays and Saturdays at 7 p.m. and Sunday matinee at 2. Tickets are just $15 for adults and $7 for students. There's 3 ways to secure your seats. You can visit the Chetco pp.booktix.com. You can call 541-469-1857, or you can purchase the tickets at the door. Doors open 45 minutes before each show, so you can settle in and feel the magic begin. All right, now we got a bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce. Right, g'day mates, Bushwhacker Bruce here, and welcome to this week's bit of real history for your knowledge pleasure. Did you know that Annie Oakley was accused of cocaine use? It's true, and here's the story. On August 11th, 1903, a woman was arrested in Chicago for stealing a man's trousers to support a cocaine habit. The woman was arrested was a burlesque performer whose stage name was Annie Oakley or Any Second Oakley. Well, 2 of William Randolph Hearst's Chicago newspapers reported that the famous sharpshooter Annie Oakley had been arrested and was destitute due to a drug addiction. The story was then picked up and reprinted by dozens of newspapers across the country without verifying the facts. Well, at the time of the arrest, the real Annie Oakley was in New Jersey, and her husband, Frank Butler, wrote to the Chicago judge to clear her name. Mortified by the damage of her reputation, Oakley spent the next 6 years pursuing an extensive legal battle against the various newspapers, filing 55 lawsuits for libel. Oakley won or settled 54 of the 55 lawsuits, including a significant judgment against Hearst. Well, despite winning the cases, her legal expenses meant she collected less money than she spent. But her primary goal was to clear her name and preserve her public image as a respectable lady, which she successfully did. This story is a powerful example of early 20th century yellow journalism and the celebrity culture, and the real Annie Oakley's tireless efforts to protect her character from baseless accusations. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's bit of real history with yours truly, Bushwhacker Bruce. Until next time, always keep it real. Let's see, we've got Coastal Home Health and Hospice Grief Support Groups are happening. This is located at 585 5th Street in Brookings on the 1st and 3rd Tuesdays of the month at 3 p.m. Free of charge and open to the general public. You do not have to have received hospice services before to participate. Walk-ins are welcome. You can call 541-469-0405. Hey, Cascadia Pickleball Zone, located at 16185 Highway 101 South, presents an hour of pickleball yoga. This is happening on Mondays, 11 a.m., Wednesdays, 10:15 a.m., Thursdays at 6:15 p.m., Fridays at 10:15 a.m., and Saturdays, 9 a.m. And then KCIW Soapbox series is still going on. KCIW is giving folks a chance to speak their mind on a show called the KCIW Soapbox. Basically, KCIW is offering 2 minutes of airtime to anyone who has something to say. There are a few rules: no cussing, no slandering, no advertising. But other than that, the folks can share what's on their mind. The studio is open every Wednesday from 2 to 3 for people to come in and record. Then Legends Arcade is presenting Trading Card Game Night every first Wednesday of the month from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and more. You can sling spells, summon monsters, trade, or battle with local players. And then Game Night at the Whimsical Griffin is going on at 615 Chetco Avenue, Tuesdays and Fridays, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, and board games. Okay, we got time for one more here. So Meals on Wheels, volunteers needed. If you'd like to do something that will make you and those you help very happy, if you'd like to do something to give back to the community you love, if you'd like to help out with your fellow human beings, then Meals on Wheels is looking for you. By delivering a hot meal to those who are home-ridden, you not only help someone who is hungry, but you also bring a bit of kindness into their lives, a friendly face for them to see every day, and social contact they may not have otherwise. There are 3 routes that deliver hot meals to about 60 seniors on a daily basis. Each route takes about 1.5 hours. You can volunteer by the day, the week, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, even if it is just 1 day a week, 1 day a month, or whatever works for you. Every little bit helps. If you're interested in helping in this great cause for the community, you can contact Meals on Wheels via the Chetco Activity Center. Look, 541-469-6822. Well, that's all right. Time to close out this week's show. Before we go, I'd like to give a shout out to our fearless producers, Ray and Tom, for all their great work each week, helping us bring our show to the airwaves. And thank you all for tuning in this week's Insider Report. Please make sure to tune in on a daily basis to KCIW 100.7 FM and catch all the fine shows they have to offer. Catch the show podcasts, including the Insider Report. You just got to go to KCIW.org, and there's live streaming available as well. So, hey, most of the info for this week's show came from the Insider of Southern Oregon Entertainment newspaper. You can read more by going to insiderofsouthernoregon.com, where you also find a link to the Insider Report. Hey, until next week, this is Cousin Bruce Ellis signing off. Please support local businesses, keep it real, and spread the love, the peace every chance you get. And hey, we'll see you out there. Bam! Woo!
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.